I am about to ruin Lisa Smittcamp's day. This is Miss 5250, crazy for justice. And have I got some dirt on that public integrity unit? So here she is, Miss Lisa Smittcamp, head of the Fresno County District Attorney's Office, affectionately known as Shitcamp. Hashtag shit show in Fresno with 2 T's. That's mine. She has a public integrity unit that is supposed to, keep people on the straight and narrow. Well, she backed freaking Jerry Dyer for mayor, so, how straight can she be? She's got to be compromised already. I mean, she could at least withheld her support until he wasn't a police chief anymore. What the hell is that about? Pritchess also failed to prosecute Miguel Arias for his 3 counts of battery. And her reasoning was something about not being able to prove that the people involved were or were not trespassing. So Fresno seems to have an issue understanding what a trespass is or not. But I digress. I would like to read to you an email that I received in the file from my public defender's office. I posted a video of me going and getting this file. And one of the first things I saw was an email from the Public Integrity Unit to my attorneys. Isn't that odd? I thought that was quite odd. Yeah, so because I had, and I maintain to this day that this arrest was political. It says that in my case file as well. One of the attorneys wrote it down. Then it got political because when Fresno PD showed up that night, they came at me aggressively. They were obviously going to handle me. That was their goal. And I was, it was a couple weeks after Jerry Dyer had announced that he wanted to be mayor. I was pissed. And, as was many other people. How dare him? But anyway, that's the timing that it was. And me, being me and my big mouth, I, started ragging on Jerry Dyer and Crooked Fresno. So the body cam video I have shows a little bit of it. It shows me bad-mouthing Jerry Dyer when I'm sitting on my butt in handcuffs. But I was bad-mouthing Jerry Dyer long before that. I was bad-mouthing Jerry Dyer when I was standing up by the gates talking to 1, 2, 3, 4 cops, and not one of them was a black cop. So not one of them was Malcolm Walls, meaning all of them then are liars, because there was no black man. Anyway, yeah, and I was recording all of them. There is no video of that. There is no video from Robert McGuire and Malcolm Walls. And even all 3 lawyers. I have gone through this file. I've seen nothing where my lawyer is asking for the body cam video from those 2 cops that were there first on the scene. No, I don't have it. It must exist. They all 4 of them said their body cams were running, but I only got body cams from 2 of them. The supervisors that I Whamhoff 69 Wilson. Hashtag Whamhoff 69 Wilson. Now, this email was sent by me, or the recording that I sent to the Public Integrity Unit was in October of 2021. Now, that is when I got back on calendar. I got back on calendar because of all those calls from the crazy drug dealers to my house. And, one of the times when they, were gone, I called the police, they left, cops showed up. I went out there and said, well, so this won't be a total waste. Go ahead and take me downtown because I have a warrant. I need to get back on calendar. Because I refused, and I told them all, I refused to go down there and do that. I'm not going to put myself back on calendar. So it looked like there was a police encounter, is how I got the court date, even though I had been, begging for them to help me get a court date because COVID had hit, and it's like, hey, my age, it's a misdemeanor, first offense, blah blah blah. No, the sheriffs wouldn't do it. The courthouse wouldn't do it. Like I emailed Department 19, all that shit. Nobody would put me back on calendar because they didn't want this to be on calendar at all. They didn't want it to go to court, and it didn't. I got deemed incompetent instead. So, here's the email. All right. So, this is dated Monday, February 14th, 2022, 1:14 p.m. And this is from Victor Lai. And Victor, I don't know if you pronounce that Lay or Lie. Ironica. He is a senior deputy district attorney. Senior. So, the email reads, and it is to Rebecca Fitzgerald, and she was the public defender, I guess intake, maybe, because, she point blank told me that she wouldn't be my lawyer. I did tell her on February 14th that me and Dan Mosley almost went to trial. And they didn't get anything from Dan Mosley until August. Okay, so here we go. The subject line is regarding, it says my name and the case number. Good afternoon. I am the DA over at our Public Integrity Unit. Earlier today, I received a notice that the above defendant was back in court and had a new date was set. This triggered a notification to me, which I couldn't act upon until your client had at least potentially, and that at least is in brackets or, parentheses, a new attorney. So, Victor Lai was aware that Dan Mosley no longer represented me. Is Victor Lai aware that Dan Mosley is supposed to, or that when I am dropped by an attorney or fire an attorney, I think according to what I understood from Patty at the Public Defender's Office, that they should then get the file. It should automatically be sent to them. But that wasn't the case. So obviously there's some kind of communication that's going back and forth between the court and the district attorney and about this case. But I had contacted Public Integrity because I basically told them that the cops stole my phone to protect Jerry Dyer so that I wouldn't make any problems for his little campaign. that because I didn't have a criminal record, and because I, had a 30-year work history, and because I owned a home and I was a volunteer, we can't have someone like that bad-mouthing Jerry Dyer, can we? So, we got to arrest her. We got to give her a criminal record. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Okay, so that was that short little paragraph. This triggered a notification to me. Okay, next paragraph. The reason I'm contacting you is that in October of 2021, someone I believe to be your client sent an email to the Public Integrity email inbox. Parentheses. Also to a host of other people, including the mayor, various city council members, the Fresno city attorney, who etc., end parentheses. The city attorney at that time was Andrew Jantz, I believe. I believe Sloan was gone by then, but I'm not sure. I know his contract was up in June. Whether it was 21 or 22, I can't remember. But there was an interim city attorney for a while, and then Andrew Jantz came on board. Andrew Jantz, for people that, are not in Fresno, or, God forbid, not subscribe to my channel, then you don't know that Andrew Jantz, our current city attorney, ran against Chief Jerry Dyer for mayor. And Andrew Jantz used to work in this county district attorney's office. And also Dan Mosley, my first attorney on this case, who I hired specifically because the AVO review said that he used to work for the district attorney's office. Is that a kick in the butt? Okay, back to the email. This email had an audio attachment and no texts in the body of the message. My investigator began listening to ascertain why we were being contacted. He stopped listening as soon as he suspected the conversation to be between your client and an unknown attorney. In October 2021, I was attorneyless. I had not hired the public defender's office. So what? He couldn't have suspected. Right? I just caught that. And I've read this letter many times. Okay. As he stopped listening, as soon as he suspected the conversation to be between your client and an unknown attorney. And then this portion is parentheses, not the prior attorney of record on this case, but someone else. Well, Dan Mosley was the only one. Okay, this email and attachment have been preserved in the public integrity email system, which means that all the other emails that I sent to the public integrity unit are also preserved. So we're going to have to get those. Or you people are welcome also to get any emails that pesky citizen sent to the public attorney's office. I mean, the public integrity office. I can't talk. Yeah, the public integrity unit is pretty much a joke. And they never contacted me. And what else? Regarding Douglas Sloan, our city council tried to bribe Doug Sloan, and Lisa Smittcamp decided not to prosecute. There's, not enough evidence. But she thinks there's enough evidence to prosecute my crappy ass misdemeanor case that's full of holes. Huh. Yeah, because that's what this public integrity unit is supposed to be about, is, political corruption. So, when I didn't get my phone back that was recording all the bad mouthing of Jerry Dyer, of course I contacted the public integrity unit multiple times. I'd like to see what happened with that. But there is the recent video, I don't know, a couple months back, where the Fresno County District's Attorney's Office, the receptionist didn't know what a public integrity unit was. She never heard of it before. So isn't that a joke? That's what a joke. That's what a joke the public integrity unit is. All right. Now, Direct D has been doing this lately. It's been, and I am just like so in tune with the Direct D is broadcasting these emails from a damn RV. So I almost did, but all right, we're getting back to the email. Okay, so it says, I do not know what subject matter the conversation was about, as I have not personally listened to this audio. Attachment. The information I have conveyed was told to me by my investigator. So this next paragraph. The reason I am contacting you, paragraph, or if you're not personally handling this defendant, then whoever will end up doing so, is twofold, or parentheses. Number one, as a professional courtesy, to let you know that she might record your conversation without your knowledge if you contact her by phone. And two, to ask if you want a copy of this recording. Victor Lai, Senior Deputy District Attorney, Fresno County Office of the District Attorney. So, I'm wondering if, if I had, I'm trying to think of the word for hired. Well, if I had hired Kevin Little, would Victor Lai have sent Kevin Little a heads up? Or does he just provide, information that people have given to the public integrity unit? Does he just supply that to the public defender's office, to the poor clientele? Would the Fresno County District Attorney's Office be supplying an email sent to Fresno County Public Integrity Unit to an attorney like Arturo Gonzalez? My public defender he is out of San Francisco, and he's got a boner for Jerry Dyer. Or what if allowed the Electronic Frontier Foundation to look over my case? Would that, have been included? Or if they took my case, would Victor Lai be sending this shit to them, too? What the hell is going on, people? This seems very shady to me. Dan Wilson was a private attorney. But, the minute that my attorney won't tell me who called him from the city attorney's office asking, why I'm trying to get body cam video or what's going on, and my attorney, my zealous advocate, refuses to give me a name, he deserves to be recorded. He's not working for me. He's working for Jerry Dyer and Lisa Smittcamp. That's who he's working for. What do you think? Alrighty then. So that is going to do it. I am going to do another video with reading of the statements that the Public Defender's Office did go out there and get, and will be the ones that Joy Rodriguez says are prosecution friendly. So this is a very bad day for Lisa Smittcamp, guys, but it is a good day for anybody that has ever had a case with the Public Defender's Office, or Joy Rodriguez as your lawyer. Joy Rodriguez, Tiffany Pack, Jason Sorensen, David Toll, Tiffany Pack, Elizabeth Egan, anybody over there at Cuomo. All of these cases need to be, you've got grounds to reopen, I think. I think you do. All right, people, that's it for me. Have a great day. Be well and be free. And always film the police. Now, I know that I can revoke attorney-client privilege at any time. And I can also compartmentalize it as well for only certain information, certain things. But what I think that we need to clarify, and I think this is extremely important to clarify, we are allowed to record our government officials in the course of their duties. We are allowed to record our personal transactions with a government official. So where does that leave public defenders? Do we, as citizens, have a right to record them or not? Do they have the right to refuse to be recorded? Because the video that I have up of Joy Rodriguez, or maybe I haven't posted it yet, but she is saying over and over, I do not consent to be recorded. I do not consent. And I'm saying okay as I'm recording away. Because she refused to be recorded. Even, after I told her that other lawyers were lying to me. And, I told her that was fine. As long as you CC me on everything and email me and keep me up to date, I will have no need to record you. Never CC'd me on the emails to her internal office staff or to the DA or anybody. So, she's a flake. She never ever provided me with the body cam video from the first two cops, or, body cam video that had any axon data. She is okay with the redaction. That's the kind of service you get from Joy Rodriguez. And also, the Public Defender's Office still believes that they are above the law and they don't have to identify themselves to the public. Now, the City Attorney's Office learned their lesson. I called the City Attorney's Office just the other day, and Stephanie happily gave me her last name with no hesitation. So what is wrong with your office, Antoinette? What is wrong with them? They're not special. Please forward this to anyone in Fresno County that has been dealing with the criminal justice system. Maybe this will help. Alright, that's going to do it for today. Be well and be free, and always film the police.